think I'm bad at typing. I wasn't diagnosed as the most dyslexic person Dr. Ed met. That is complete slander. Man, I feel that with my writing. I have to have it in Google Docs because if I have it in any other app, I will misspell everything and no one would understand my writing at all. Because I myself inherited my dyslexia from my mom. Today I'm feeling green. Green is so much fun. The color of life, a warm spring day, so calming. Filled with the siren's call of nature, but under the surface there's so much rot, an infected cut. The eerie pallor of someone's face as they throw up, what we think of as the color of poison, a radioactive meltdown. Nearly every Disney villain is enshrined in green with when their big number comes. Contradiction, life and death, growth and decay, that's why green's so fun. So that's how I'm feeling today. Green. How are you feeling? Blue. I'm not feeling good, so we're going with blue. Why do you prefer day, dusk, or midnight? Midnight. What's your favorite book? Books are for nerds. All cool kids play video games. Ariel or spooky? I like spooky games. Oh, I didn't realize that was H.P. Lovecraft. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. H.P. Lovecraft. What gender are you? Dude, I'm transitioning. Yeah, Lois is too lazy to draw a boy and a girl character model. Or am I just making a profound statement about how gender doesn't matter and we're all the same? Wait a second, I really should have just said that and not the lazy thing. Lois, remember to go back and edit this out. Be you. You see a young person standing in their bedroom. Oh, blue. The color blue on my shirt, midnight, and no boobs because I'm a dude. Today is their 12th birthday, and this will be the most important day of their life. You are wondering about what present your dad will get you this year. Last year, you asked for a pet. Technically, my first pet was a pet dog, and then I got a cat. Your dad got you a dog. You were terrified of dogs when you were little. Wow. So your dad got you one to show that they were okay and there was no need to be scared. Let's just say it didn't work. You always look forward to walkies though. Not because you want a happy stroll with your dog. Your dad goes for walks with him instead, and you're finally left in peace without that woofing mad thing. Excuse you, my Daisy Mae was the sweetest girl, and she climbed up my lap and whined and whimpered till I pet her and gave me kisses and was the best cuddler. I don't know about you, but I love my dog. But she passed away 2 years ago, unfortunately. I loved her to death. I have pictures of her in my house. Just like I have pictures of the other cats I used to babysit or have passed away, or I have a picture of the turtle we used to have. I still need a picture of the second and third cat we had because one passed away from being poisoned by the roommates my mom was living with, which I was fucking pissed about. Because I loved those cats and that fucking dog so much. I was the only one that took care of them when I was living with my mom. And there was another cat, but he ran away. My mom didn't bother looking for him, which made me fucking pissed. I just left and she just let all the pets go to shit, and it's just like, I understood she was sick and I understood she was turning into a hoarder, but God, man, they shouldn't have suffered those consequences. about some cereal to start the day? But now I have you. And I take very good care of you. And I love you lots and lots and lots. He was actually raised by my dog, Daisy May, so he does have some dog-like tendencies. Like if he gets scared, he'll wolf instead of meow. He does have little barks occasionally. And he's also always near me 24/7, which is pretty much what Daisy May was. Because she switched between me and my mom because both me and my mom had chronic illnesses. My mom suffered from diabetes, strokes, and seizures, and I, of course, suffered from my rheumatoid arthritis, which, if you don't know, with my RA, my joints will give out on me randomly, and I have been known to lose control and fall. That's kind of why I learned to tumble as a young kid, so I could land safely. But Daisy May would sit there and wait and like be like this. She would like stand real still so that we could use her to get back up. Cause she would like brace. She would brace us to make sure that we could stand and everything, and made sure that we got up safe. And eventually we were going to retire her because she was such a good service dog. And she actually wasn't trained at all. She was natural born. My fucking doctor was pissed that we got her fixed because he wanted to have her to have puppies so that they could also take them and train them to be special, like, service dogs too, because she had that natural born instinct where she had that gene that she could detect seizures and strokes and diabetes and stuff like that. And she would, alert one of us in the house whenever my mom was going through one so that we could either get her glucose medication or be able to call the hospital and monitor her during her seizures and strokes. But anyway, how about some cereal to start the day? Gingerbread Man, the cereal, all natural, and extreme numbing nuts was totally radical surprise. I want the radical surprise. This is your favorite cereal, maybe because the surprise is there's absolutely no cereal in it. I thought it was gonna be a toy in there. This is disappointment. It turns out the box of cereals they used to put a single toy in as a surprise ended up selling so well that they just replaced all the cereal with toys. So I just open it up and pour out a box of toys instead of cereal. They're so cool. They're not held back by your trivial ideas of what is and isn't edible. Truly, some of the greatest thinkers of our lifetime made this. You may be starving, but at least you have a ton of new plastic friends to complain about it with. A parcel is delivered. I'm fucking crying. I was gonna pour it out and be like, oh cool, a toy. Instead, no, I pour it out. It's all toys and no cereal. The parcel's delivered. You can understand why he has so much trouble with it. People put so much love and care into wrapping gifts. Not to mention how beautiful wrapping paper can be. All the sparkles and hearts, and not to mention when it's wrapped in a cute little bow. I can't bring myself to destroy that. I tear it off the present and thoughtlessly throw it in the bin. Wrapping paper is a beautiful gift all on its own. Also, nobody's coming to your birthday party. Oh, alas, nobody's coming to your birthday party. Sounds like my 16th birthday. And I sat there and invited my friends, and none of them could fucking make it except for one. And my mom was crying, and my siblings were upset, so they made me a cake, but we ate the cake and then went out for a walk and shit. Because it was the shittiest birthday party I ever had. would manage to get together, but we'd have alcohol for them so they'd be drunk the entire time at my birthday. Or I'd have absolutely no one show up and I'd just get cards in the mail. There was no in between. That's why I don't like my birthday and I don't celebrate it. I never had good memories associated with it. My birthdays are always bad. I'm sure there's some tragic reason for it, but in truth, the list is a lazy piece of trash you can't be bothered to draw. That many people? Damn. Ooh, a package. It must be for your dad. For? From. Maybe you should open it from him. You know how much trouble he has with wrapping paper. The strained parcel appears to open up by itself as if otherworldly ghost hands were attempting to reveal what's inside. You have a creepy feeling up your spine, a mixture of fear and confusion, and then your legs start to walk towards the parcel. You didn't tell them to. You flail your arms around in surprise, attempting to grab something to halt your progress. But there is nothing. You continue your walk forward like a wind-up toy till you're next to the package. You look down. Oh God, excuse me. You look down into it and only see a black abyss, and unceremoniously you begin to tumble forward into that endless precipice. Darkness all around you feels suffocating, and then you're here. You don't know what here is, but you're definitely here. Oh my God, magical adventure. I've gone insane. What the hell? That would be my response. What on earth is going on? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, it must be like a surprise birthday thing, right? All my friends could come to the party. They just said they weren't to surprise me. Yeah, that's it. Any moment now, they're going to jump out of somewhere with presents and cake. I mean, the whole being randomly forced to walk towards a box thing must have simply been curiosity, and not me being possessed by some otherworldly evil. And they put a trap door under the box to go into the basement we don't have, just to surprise me. This all makes perfect sense. After this, you hear the noise, a faint whimper. You go over to investigate. Wait a second, shouldn't you have like a bunch of options and stuff? Forces the player to investigate the thing with no options of whether to do it or not seems to defeat the purpose of the game. So I really should have thought of that. Here are your options. Investigate the crime scene. Now of your own free will, you decide to go investigate the crime thing. It's a crime scene. God, freedom of choice is so much fun. You find a strange, sobbing creature. Give me a second, I need to go blow my nose. My allergy medicines are kicking in, and now I'm starting to drain. No, you can't have my mashed potatoes. They're for me when I'm sick. I got you. Hi, baby. Hi, Aries. Oh, mister. How are you? How are you? You want... Okay. There you go. You find a strange sobbing creature. Console it, kick and scream avocados, inspect the creature. think I'd inspect it. I can't read when you're sitting. He's sitting right in the way. I can't see the screen. He's like protesting. Come on, baby, let me play. Let me play. Let me play. I gave you food. I gave you water. I'm giving you attention. What, do you want to sit behind? Okay. Yeah, I'll scoop my keyboard out. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. He likes laying. He likes when I pull the keyboard forward so that his head can lay like underneath the screen. You smell a faint smell of lavender in the air. There seems to be pretty blue flowers woven into their tangled hair. It seems to be a sort of mud monster. Sorry, I shouldn't say monster. That's really mean. It seems to be a sort of mud person. You wonder why they're crying. Well, if they're mud, if it gets really hot, won't they like freeze up into a statue? And if it rains too much, they will just melt away in the water. No wonder they're crying. If you had the fear of that happening to you, you'd cry too. After the darkness comes noise, a strange chirping like songbirds got stuck in a church organ. The strange critter begins to frantically back away, dragging itself across the ground with its hands. Okay. Its spine half trailing uselessly behind it, like the end of some grotesque slug. I run. Oh, that guy, you thought you were gonna click fight. You run, obviously. The only sensible thing to do in this situation. No creature from the deepest depths of hell are gonna sodomize you. You float in darkness. There is nothing. Not the breeze on your skin, not the echo of far-off laughter, not even the beat of a heart. But then, swimming out of the emptiness, comes a small flame. You are awake. You appear to be sitting next to the table with a small cake in front of you. You hear muffled words. Sorry it took so long for me to make the cake. Someone came around and I was tad occupied. You must have dozed off while you were waiting. You hear those words, but somehow the words feel jumbled, faded. Your mind is rushing with the sheer insanity you just underwent. Was it a dream? If so, that's a massive cop-out. I mean, the worst writing convention the world's ever seen. But was it a dream? Da-da-da. I guess if Lewis can ever be bothered to make a sequel, you might find out. Suddenly that faded voice comes back into focus. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, but can you please blow the candle out? You must have been staring into the middle distance for like 12 minutes, and I do have company to tend to, you know. You look at the glimmering flame, and you wonder if anything you just experienced matters. If in the future you look back with pride or fear or have simply forgotten, you breathe in deep and then blowing sound effect. What will you be 20 years into the future? Oh. Fuck, I double click. Your soft vaporwave inspired beats spread across the world, eventually bringing to an end. And it's supposed to be end to all world conflict. People can't be bothered to fight because they are too chilled out by your music. You become a pioneering astronaut, legalizing super bass that get you so high. I fucking love this. They can literally transport you out of this Earth's atmosphere and into another galaxy. The hole in the ozone layer is completely blocked out by the steam cloud. Resulting from an entire civilization vaping at once, putting an end to skin cancer. Eventually you create music so chilled it even stops atoms from moving, preemptively creating the heat death of the universe, but it's cool. This game is dedicated to the memory of Ed Gold and John Bain. If you enjoyed this game, please consider donating to your favorite cancer charity, Lois. Aww. Exit. Okay, that was BU. This is Bear With Me. I'm pretty sure it's a horror game. And I'm gonna scream. Bear with me. Now shall I continue settings quick? Oh, it's a... There's a bear in a suit! has voice acting. I don't have to talk.
So fluffy and comfortable. This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine. It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot. I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy. I should talk to Millie. She seems frightened. Just my stuff. I still haven't unpacked properly. Yes, drawers. What will they think of next? Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. Yes. I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Boomerang, What Goes Around Comes Around, The Island of the Monkeys, and Staring Down the Barrel, A Drunkard's Tale. Cornflakes. They've gotten cold and mushy and gross. An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years. It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. It says Gaga on it, or is it Goo Goo? My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand.
I mean, you can kind of tell.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
I always take.
It's filled with mysterious and magical things from the far corners of the Orient. Also toys and stuff. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night. Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there.
God, water your plant. Oh my God!
Ugh.
It's dead!
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
Amnesia. I love.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
You know what? I love this. This is basically a kid, but looking through the lens of a kid's eye, where each stuffed animal has its personality and its own characterization and stuff like that. I fucking love that. I'm already excited. I'm so fucking excited, man.
It seems you had a nightmare.
There was this fire and black smoke was coming from the windows. Funny thing is, it didn't feel scary to me, like I wasn't really there.
Was it Paper City?
No, I don't think so. What are you doing here, Millie? Are you alright?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, Go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
Damn!
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
God, I remember doing shit like this with my Barbies where I'd sit there and we'd set up a whole thing and do like a whole scripted thing. Like, at one point me and my siblings did, me and my middle sibling at the time because my youngest sibling was still a baby. But me and them decided to take all our Barbies and like create under our makeshift bunk bed like this, like try to make it as beach-like as possible and everything. We like hung stuff up, put like tried to find shells and stuff, and scattered it around on like this white blanket, and then we were pretending that they were stranded on a beach, and it was great. God, I miss doing stuff like that. I miss being a kid. Well, at least what little kid ability I had.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count.
God, I love Ted.
She knows the drill, and so do I.
Carry
Hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm?
I didn't use carrot juice for booze for the bear.
Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Oh my
Hi,
God.
Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was already in bed.
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my bird-watching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Okay, so you've made your point. I guess I'll just go alone. Into the night. Hope no one stabs me in the back.
Fine. I guess if I come along, they're going to stab me instead. What's this nonsense all about, anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the
His
East
ears
Tunnel
perked up
maintenance
on
route,
that.
but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Yeah, Millie and the Paper City cantaloupe enthusiasts, they all need a place to eat their cantaloupes and such.
Well, they are delicious. Rich in vitamin C and A, you know. But a club for eating cantaloupes? Wait, are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? The fact that they're thieves and thugs, they literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what red man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know, there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta throw away the garbage that's piling up around my desk because I've been doing stuff and I have to get myself more meds. Hello, I'm back. I got more medicine. I have it mixed up in my Powerade. I have some food going that I'm supposed to eat.
My brother?
No. Well, yeah, but something else too.
Your magnifier?
That's right, Dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Okay.
It's full of Ted's past cases. Nope. It's just Ted. He looks mad. If looks could kill, am I right? It makes this place look like a proper office. So everything seems to be connected to that Chinese takeout menu. Glue in a bottle. I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out.
Damn.
That's what the phones looked like back in the days. Now. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation.
I love that. Federal
Here we
Bear
see a lamp in its
Investigation.
natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A A truly fascinating predator of the wild office?
What is that thing? Wait, it said something else. Coffee cup. Wait.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh my.
These are my clothes.
I love that
The colors
reference.
are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors. What? Those must be Ted's.
Ah!
I got this for Flint with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Product place. We found the Neffels fall action figure. Okay.
Are you even trying?
I'm. God. Okay. First, we're gonna use a Swiss Army knife.
I
on
broke
that.
my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Yeah.
This won't hold. I need some sort of adhesive. There we go. Now I just need a lens. Voila! A perfect crime Ted will never know.
Archicraft, you made a magnifier. Oh, can I bring it out?
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Listen, that's the best I got, Ted. Talk to Millie.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never.
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Damn, Millie
Why?
coming down
Is
on
your
him.
exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help.
Damn.
Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out. Or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Damn.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Damn, Millie sat there was just like, listen here, you little shit.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Millie straight up was just like, listen here, Ted. You ain't doing
It should
shit
be
like
called
that.
Forget me a lot. Cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
But
It's a fishing village. Somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
Excuse you, Ted. I'm looking.
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it. That's just...
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird.
Why is there a shoelace?
Unpacked stuff from our city apartment. Let's guess what's inside. I bet it's full of bouncing balls, sorted and packed neatly according to color, size, or bounceability. There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked.
Damn.
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right? The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman.
Damn.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out. It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Damn. Okay. I have a battery bet for the flashlight. I also need something probably to reach the attic. Hey.
Rust.
Hey, Rusty. How you doing?
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Yellow King. Oh my god.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll?
I made 10
Anyone
11.
whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
One second. Be right back. I gotta go stare at my dinner.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
He's saying he can beat the shit out of someone.
How'd you escape?
I used the East Tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Okay, so we can't go through the East Tunnel. Yellow Cave.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
I
Well,
don't know.
we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
The
Sure
only-
thing, Snoop.
the
Thank
only-
you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
The only thing I could think of related to the Yellow King is like the H.P. Lovecraft Yellow King.
It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature. For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. A painting, or is it some sort of ink blot test? It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. A painting, or is it? I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
Damn.
Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much.
This.
It's locked. I mean, of course it is.
Alright. Into the study we go. Okay, that's obviously the hole, but we're gonna look around first.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
I have a battery.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Damn.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books. It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster.
I love this.
We'll have to find another way.
Okay, because it's too tall. Spin the globe.
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Around the world, you made that globe spin right round. Yeah. I love explorative games because
Lex iniusta non est lex? Bunny made up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
What's that? Something.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know.
It looks like an award for something.
Looks expensive. I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
Damn. Be rude.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Hey. You don't have to be rude about it.
It's mostly filled with boring paperwork. It's a boring old cabinet filled with boring stuff. For boring grown-up people. It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
What can we do with the Anubis statue? Oh!
There's a number written underneath, 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a 10-year-old girl, because you throw like one.
Damn!
There's a number written underneath,
I can't-
107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Huh. I wonder why that's on there. Is it because we fucking knocked him over? Fallen or deceased? I mean, technically he is fallen and deceased. Where?
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Hey, Rusty, can we borrow a battery?
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss Amelia and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Okay, I'm gonna if
Ted
I
and
can.
Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Oh my
Rust
gosh,
is having
she's
a hard
written
time
a
coping with
whole
what happened.
script.
He
Is
worked in that
playing
mill
with
for
all
over
her
20
toys
years,
for this.
and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Let's go back in the study first and see if we can get into there, or if it's just not able to right now.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Very true. So we're gonna need something to clean that out. Which is probably gonna be in the bathroom. Which I need the battery for. Okay. But I get Ted, because stuffed animals are like really hard to maintain. Because well, they're susceptible to mold, they're susceptible to bugs, they're susceptible to like a lot of things. So you gotta really take care of them and make sure to keep them clean.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The Robot Union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Aww.
There. Is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Aw, Ted.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Aww. I love it.
Hey, I got it working.
Okay, cool. Fear of the dark. You got the flashlight working. I love Rust. He's so sweet. I love all the characters so far. They're great. Them being toys and stuffed animals and having their own personalities like this is just really awesome.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing. It's full of bathroom stuff. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Just some stuff I don't really care about. It's full of bathroom stuff. They're my mom's. I'm not really sure what they're for. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue. A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall based. Cascading waterfalls. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another, it's too small to tell. A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
Oh my god.
Where's the money, Lebowski? Classic TP, found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
There's the little cat. Oh, okay.
It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. Used for not washing your face, because water is gross in the morning. Every time I look at it, she's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for totes.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it?
I fucking love that. Oh my god.
It's full of uninteresting stuff. Pairs of towels just hanging out. I'm not going through trash. It's
I meant to click on the cleaning stuff.
used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom. Used by oh so many French maids. This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
I don't know, Ted. That looks a little weird. Alright. Bathroom break real fast. Actually, I want to go see Millie and see how she's doing. Hey, Millie, what's going on with you?
Be careful, you two.
Okay, that's the only thing she has to say.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. The case was spinning out of control. So fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
I fucking love this. I love the cutscenes. They're so fucking good. Everything. It's awesome. Ah! Anyway.
Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet.
Level 6 sword!
I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Reserved for douching out at college.
God, I love Ted's commentary.
Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though. Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book? A bag of candy. I knew a girl named Candy once. Whatever happened to her? It's a small paper box. An empty glass. It's the biggest mistake I've seen all day. That's what that is. What is this? A car for ants? A book titled A Small Car on Top of Me. The Life of a Book. What? What sort of literature is this?
I love the fourth wall breaking.
Storage space reserved for various miscellanea.
Hi, Aries.
An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. The size of this box is only matched by its inability to comprehend reality. Look at that lamp, lamping around like there's no tomorrow. You go, lamp.
I'm sorry, I'm
Depicting
clicking
colors
on
contained
everything
by various forms and shapes.
because, God, I love the commentary.
A wise man once said, "The windows are the eyes of a house." Roses in a field? An orange. I'm really bad at appreciating art. Someone, somewhere, put their soul and moderate effort into making this, and I hate it. Nothing a little paint thinner can't fix.
Damn. He hates paintings.
I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort. We'll have to find another way. We'll have to find another way.
Okay.
The dictionary defines a cabinet as a body of high-ranking state officials, typically consisting of the top leaders of the executive branch, usually called ministers. There you go. That's what this is, only small. Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations, standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home.
Alright, Mugshot Brothers, what are
I
you
had
doing
a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statements, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive. See?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you too. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I just got an official letter from the studio executives. They've pushed back the deadline. I just wanted to inform him he's not getting drawn or animated for this episode.
Oh, it's a tragedy when that happens. Those corporate suits, they're always standing in the way of true creativity.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
If you tell me what you know, maybe I'll go easy on you with the beating.
Why do you have to get all physical? So far, you don't have anything on us that would justify this type of behavior, see? Violence is never an answer, Snoop.
It is with you two. So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a Snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing, or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so
so
relaxing.
Sure. And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it. I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn. See? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Actually, that was
Well,
really smart
you
of
two
him
were
for
useful
once.
as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure. The weakest link in this whole construction. Maybe I could exploit that. I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell me something more about it.
Okay. I think. Just hovering around to see if there was any that I didn't.
Oh boy, I have no idea where the drawing guy went with this one. A book titled Finding Missing Relatives for Dummies. That's oddly specific.
Okay. Hey, girly pop.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
I feel like I need that other key, but I don't. Maybe I can use.
Do what with it?
Damn! Girl, you can't even bump a key down with a sword? Okay, first, let's go to Millie with the red cloth.
Millie, we found this piece of red cloth in Flint's room. We thought you could tell us something more about it.
I'm afraid I don't recognize this particular fabric. But by the feel of it, it feels like a firefighter's uniform. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can tell.
A firefighter's uniform. This is getting stranger by the minute. What do you make of this doll?
I honestly don't know, Ted. I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Evidence gave Millie's red cloth to inspect. I have a feeling that that key that's in the study is actually for the clock there, so that I'm hoping we get something that we can use to reach the key.
There should be a key. It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
Oh, you probably will.
My parents' bed. It's so big and comfy. My bed is like sleeping on a pile of rocks. Well, not really. It's really soft and fluffy, but this one's better. I feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong. Some paintings depicting life in a small rural community, autumn harvest and whatnot. Some paintings depict a painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepyface. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any.
Weird.
I bet they make fun of short heels all the time. Some weird plant is sticking out of it. If you draw with it on your mom's evening dress, she'll get like really, really mad. Like volcanic eruption mad.
So you've done that.
For combing your hair. I like my hair more au naturel.
You mean you don't brush it and just wear it whatever way it was when you woke up?
Yep, that's the idea. This thing is so dusty. It's like it looks like the thing, whatever. A chandelier. It's French for fancy lamp. This lamp is pretty. So tall and lean and lacy on top. It's like a supermodel lamp. It's one of my dad's cameras.
Probably fell down by accident.
I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later. It's for sitting down. Like, way down. Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right? It's plastic wrap for your clothes, for some reason. It's my parents' closet, also known as a cliched hiding spot when playing hide and seek.
Jeffrey. Okay, so we gotta go in the dark room and develop it.
It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0,
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right, I give up. Going through trash is not on my to-do list. Maybe if my schedule opens up later in the day. A book titled Developing for Dummies. I guess developers are dummies. This book is a good investment. An undeveloped roll of film. Not much else to say. Extremely breakable, especially when thrown or dropped against a hard surface. If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
Used to pinch things. Just some canisters filled with some unidentified liquids. Used to develop photos. Then you hang them up and let them dry. Fascinating stuff. Guess this room isn't so dark after all. Seems like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire. It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you? Big bottles. Just a bunch of bottles. 2 to be exact. Nothing interesting about them.
Just like casually, yeah, I'll just swear.
It's where the water comes from, through the miracle of modern magic. Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. You put a film inside, and then it projects onto some piece of paper that you bathe, and you get photos. There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo. Do what with it? I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole. I can't use that. Come on.
What do you want from me?
I can't use that. Are you even
Yes, I am.
I don't think so.
Do you want me? I sat there and tried the containers and you won't do it.
Do what with it?
I killed myself.
Do what with it? Seems you can pour some. It's just a tap.
What do I do? Okay.
Do what with it? I can't use that. Come on. Come on.
What? You won't let me develop the film.
I can't use that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Come on.
What do you want from me?
Are you even?
Yes, I am.
I can't use. Do what?
Okay. I obviously have something here, but I don't. For some reason, she isn't doing the developing of it. Like, she isn't throwing it in the containers.
I don't think so. There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules.
Yeah!
Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me.
Finally! Give me.
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this.
We found a piece of his robe earlier and now this photo.
Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank, is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie and see if she can tell us something about the fabric.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pee
You
again.
have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
Alright, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Rusty, no! Okay, I have to pee, so I'll be BRB real fast. nothing to say about anything. Oh no, is he coming for Millie? No! I don't want him to take Millie! Millie, run! No, I don't want to attack her! No! Millie! You killed Millie. I didn't want to! Quick! Millie!
Oh no, Ted, it's Millie.
Damn it.
Why would somebody do this? She was just a sweet old woman. She hasn't done nothing wrong to anyone.
Oh, you can see their deaths. They look like the real stuffed animals.
I've had her since I was 5, almost as long as...
Me, yeah, I know. Doll, what do you think we should do now?
I honestly don't know. Ted, I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please, don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Again? What do you mean?
What? I don't know. We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
Poor Millie. This is our fault, you know? We told Rusty we'd keep an eye out, and now she's dead. We've let her down.
Hey, this is not your fault. That red freak did this. Believe me when I say this, doll. You can't save everyone all the time. People die. That's just how the dice roll. All you can do at times like these is keep your head up. Think of the fond memories you have of her, and just keep going. We'll get that red bastard sooner or later. That's my promise to you.
I know, it's just...
It's sad, I know, but life gets sad sometimes. You just have to pull through. Happiness will find you again. Now let's go. We've still got a case to solve, and somebody's got to pay for this.
Millie's dead! No! Can I use...
No point in dragging her around. It's also disrespectful. I'll come back after all this is over and bury her back in the yard, underneath the pines. It's the most peaceful place in the world. It's so sad what happened to her. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, and now she's gone.
You can see the tear puddle. Oh my god, no. Millie.
Since I'm paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it.
I'm so upset.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
So we can duct tape something together.
There's some chain.
Yeah, I need those. But I need the key.
Rust.
Poor Rusty. He's gonna be mad when he finds out that Millie's dead.
We'll have to find another way.
This This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? Ah, I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old.
Damn. So Ted, I guess, is her first, and then Millie was her second. Because he said almost as old as me. Damn. Ted's seen some shit. I wonder what we can do to get those keys. No, wait, shit, wait. I didn't even think about the chair Millie was sitting on and if we can use it. I'm stupid. Give me a second.
I can't use that. I just can't seem to.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Supposedly there's a really.
I'll take it with me. With some proper crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Okay.
I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless.
And then I gotta use.
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
I.
Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will.
Useful, like, really soon, yeah.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. This won't hold on its own. There. Now I can have higher aspirations.
I have crafted the attic hook. We still got all this stuff, man.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown. I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city, and now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative. Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing, but the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. Unfortunately, we were too late. It's sad what happened to Millie, and Amber really lost it for a moment. I did all I could, and gave her a promise that I'd catch the man responsible. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Turns out Flint is the red man. Oh, Comic-Con, I didn't skip any of the comic books.
It's a candle, forgotten here, until the lights go out. Then it's like, oh, where are those candles we keep in the house? I'll take it with me, just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something.
I had one of these at my grandma's house.
The convertible of desks. Very chic.
We used it for our art table. It was awesome.
It's locked. It acts as the last line of defense between the housemates and the harsh environment outside. It's filled with towels, I think, or sheets or something. It's filled with attic stuff, Christmas decorations and whatnot. Are you hungry, horsey? Ted, do we have a wooden carrot for him? Just some random attic stuff you'd usually find in an attic. There we have an old bean can. Is it empty? Full? Who knows? The mystery is part of the fun. Then there's some bag of something. Flour, maybe? A bunch of boxes filled with ugly clothes?
We have a lot of this stuff.
Come on. Poor thing, I bet he feels so alone up here.
Brian.
Good evening, officer.
Oh, my God, Miss Ashworth, is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Well,
So sorry.
that's okay.
So sorry.
Aren't you a bit young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make detective in a couple of years.
Well, that's ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
It is it just fell on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiance even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Well, thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen Flint Ashworth by any chance?
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a Paper City police officer. Never mind that now. Stevie, you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber, anyways?
Hey.
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth. You're the most interesting person I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
Oh my god.
That's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
How
oh
is that
no,
cute?
now I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt whatever this is.
Yeah,
Jerry,
please.
what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir, and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position.
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know. Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
Mr. Bear, as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
How do we enter?
So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
I'll have to get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
Batcave!
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment.
Damn.
Can I take a message?
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll. He's not in, and we don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Hey, what if we made the clearance ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. I like it. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is.
Okay. I can't read it
There.
at all.
Now we just need something to use as a stamp, and we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
Are you even...
Okay.
take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
Okay. I have a key for the thing that's locked.
Hey, the key fits. Let's see what we have in here. I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set.
Okay.
Do what with it? Come on.
I think I need one more thing. Okay, there's nothing in here that I can use besides that. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go talk to the brothers. Because we got some ink for them. Alright, Mugshot Brothers. I got this. I need you to forge a signature.
I need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
Can't you do it for the kids? Think of the children, for God's sake.
What kids?
You know, just some kids. I don't know. It's an expression. Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss. But something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
I got them pencils now, man. Now you see, I'm with her.
There. Does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this thing.
Whoa there! Are these the creator's tools? Where did a Snoop like you get these?
Some guy at my local store has a bunch of these.
Must be an important guy.
Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance. There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty trail?
all sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
Cop boyfriend.
I can't use that. I don't think so. I can't use.
Okay, let's try.
Come on. Come on. I don't think. I can't. I don't think.
Maybe the Swiss. Oh, wait, maybe the Swiss Army knife.
There. Now I got a stamp. All I need now is some ink.
Wow, it was a Swiss Army
Messy.
knife.
Hopefully I won't get it all over my pockets. All done. Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
I love a hoarder. You collect all the items, even the useless ones. I have useless items. Alright. You got the legit clearance, Brian.
Here you go, Mike. Signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Well, everything seems to check out. Wait a minute, and enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Oh.
All right, I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
Deja vu, 1 of 12. Lone Wolf never asked for Ted's help. I finished episode 1.
It kind of feels like going home.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Aww. An unfortunate thing for any toy. The person to grow up. End of episode 1. Damn, this is good. I want to play more. Man. This is awesome. I need to see if they created more and see about maybe getting it because God, I fucking love this so much. Just the first episode alone, I want to play more and see if they have the second or third. God. I'm really excited to see Paper City. I know it's a bunch of cardboard boxes, but like with the kids' 10-year-old imagination, this is quite the story they're creating, and I want to see it through. And it's just like, oh my god, I fucking love it. Okay, that was Bear With Me, chapter 1. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Medicine, it's doing its job. God. I hate it, but yes. Anyway, we're gonna look at Steve because I want to real quick. I know there's locked achievements and stuff. But I want to see, is there? Oh my god, there's more. There's more. Episode 2. Oh my god, there's episode 2 and a DLC. Oh no, there's 3. Oh my god, but there's episode 2 and episode 3. $3.98. We'll see about buying that later. We'll see about buying that later. We'll see about buying that later. I'm gonna turn that into an actual series with the Bear With Me now. Where I'm gonna replay through 1 and then I'm gonna do 2 and 3 and I'm gonna make that a whole video itself because god, that was so good. And I want to see the conclusion. This game is called The Button. Sorry, Mortis. Bar. hear it. And then try so hard. Oh god. Okay, my hand's starting to stiffen up. Okay, we gotta get our first design. Give me the button. Give me. Oh, it's gotta be 5,000. Damn. All of them 5,000? 2,000, then you get the part effect. Okay. want the button. Okay, I'm gonna go with more. Okay. I'm gonna try to get to 794 to get that last one. 'Cause that'll help. Okay. Which one should we get, chat? I'm only gonna go for one button. I am not feeling the cookie. Maybe the world or the other one. I was looking at. Am I mildly insane? Probably. Why am I doing this? I don't know. My hands are cramping. I don't know. Funsies? Because I have nothing better to do with my life? Hold on. We're only doing this for one button. We're not getting anything else. We're getting one button and one button only. And then we're ending this. Because I feel like if I try to do everything, my hand would seize on me and refuse to work for the rest of the night. Well, hands. Since I'm using both of them to click whenever one gets tired, I switch over to the other one. Almost there. We're at 3,000. getting tired and they're cramping and there. I'm at silver right now. There's no leaderboard. It's broken. Higher league. Anyway, that was a button. Be you and bear with me. I will probably be streaming Cult of the Lamb later tonight. But for now, I'm going to take a break, rest my hand from clicking game, because Jesus fucking Christ. And then I'll see about that bear with you, maybe buying that for